Hi guys, John here, and if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're going through a very tough time with your health anxiety, and I'm hoping that this video helps. Together, I want us to look through what's going on. We're going to look at how we can calm down our thoughts from spiraling out of control, and how we can put into context a little bit of what's going on with our health anxiety and explain what's going on. And I'm hoping that as we do those three things, by the end of the video you feel a little bit better. You might have seen some of my other videos on my channel where I talk about my experiences with health anxiety. If you've not, then I've been where you are right now, and I felt anxious, I felt scared, overwhelmed, terrified, panicked, and you might be feeling something completely different, and that is completely okay because every one is different. Every person experiences health anxiety is different, and this video is specific to health anxiety and someone who's going through a moment where you think that you might have a disease, you think you've got a cancer, you think that your symptoms are causing a very serious disease. And I've had a lot of these experiences myself, so I'm hoping that I can help with this video. Before we start, I would just like you to try and get into a comfortable place. Maybe you're in public. If you are in public, just try and take yourself somewhere else. This isn't a meditation. I did already do one of those on my channel. This is more for immediate help with your health anxiety. And if you've come looking online and you're scrolling through YouTube, I get quite a lot of people asking what helps. I'm going to try and put it all into this video, so by the end you're feeling better. I've got my pillow here to get a little bit comfortable. I'm by myself, I feel safe, I'm in my room, it's quiet, and I've come away from my screen. If you're scrolling through Google, or if you've got a phone with you, please put it as far away as possible. Maybe you're watching this video on your phone. Please put it far away so you can just watch the video and you're not half watching the video and half looking at symptoms on Reddit or on Google or on Healthline. I've been there. Wikipedia even. Put your phone to the side. Just come away from a second because you need it. You need to come away for a second. The first thing we're going to do is just breathe. And this isn't a meditation, but we can't do anything while our heart rate is super high. I noticed on my Apple Watch when I'm worrying about health, my heart rate goes right up and my breath is out of control. And we need to bring those symptoms of health anxiety, we need to get them under control. Our mind is also going to be racing as a symptom of the health anxiety, of our heart rate and of our breath. So if we can try and just regain a little bit of control, this is difficult to do, but what we're going to do is we're just going to take for 1 minute just some deep breaths in and out. You can do this through your nose or your mouth. Either is completely fine. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open and just try and take in the surroundings of the room. Just where are you right now? Because right now, in this moment, you are safe and you are completely fine in this spot, in this moment where you are right now. Health anxiety is very much an anxiety of what could happen and the outcomes of what happens if we don't do this, or if we don't catch this, or if we don't notice this. Right now, though, you're okay. So let's breathe in this okay moment. So just some deep breaths in and out. In and out. In and out. Keep that going with yourself, just breathing in and out. Try not to let your breath take over in autopilot. Instead, you're in control of it. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Try and follow the breath for the entire time. Your thoughts, because they're racing and you're in a panic mode, you're having a panic attack possibly, your thoughts are going to be spiraling out of control, and it's going to be incredibly difficult to come back to your breath, and near impossible to stop your thoughts spiraling. That's okay. Well, we can't stop thinking. It's impossible. Instead, just try and take a little bit of focus onto your breath. Just focus on your breath. If you're going back to worrying, that's okay. Just come back to your breath, just for a few more breaths in and out. You might be fidgeting. Just try and center yourself just for a second. It's really difficult. I know it's really hard. I know how it feels. When I'm spiraling, I pace, and I feel like I feel imminent. Why is nobody helping me right now? Just try and take a second to breathe in and out. Just a few more breaths. Maybe you can make some noise if you're by yourself as well. Maybe you can feel your heart rate just slowing down a little bit and your breath slowing down a little bit more. Now, I want you to think about the journey of this trigger, and we're going to give it a name. So whether it's cancer, or whether it's another disease, or whether it's a symptom or something else that you're worried that you have, let's put a name to it that isn't that. Let's put a name to what's happening. And what's happening is, let's call it trigger. The word trigger. That's what we're going to call the worry trigger. So not the disease name, we're just going to call it trigger. This trigger, I just want us to think for a second. Now we're feeling a little bit calmer. Where's this trigger come from? What has originated this thought? Because it came from somewhere. Maybe we watched something on TV, a film, maybe we heard it from a friend, maybe we read about this disease in a book, maybe we just noticed a symptom and then we googled it and then we got the result that we've got this disease. Think about that. Let's put that into context. Where did this trigger originate? What's the origin of this? Maybe we don't know. So just try and it's really important that we know where this came from. Because it didn't come from nowhere. It came from somewhere. Something sparked this panic, this fear that we have a disease, or that we're worried about an aspect of our health, and the impact that that's going to have on our life suddenly is of course going to cause panic. That's scary. That's overwhelming. That's frightening. So of course you're going to feel panic right now. So where did that come from? How did we get there? Because we've not always been in this state. So I just want you to think of, where did that come from? If you've got it, I want you to just think about that moment when you heard about it, when you maybe read about it, when you reacted to it, when you saw something. And just take a second to think how you felt when you saw that. The majority of my health anxiety phases or panics have been from seeing something or hearing something. Actually, I think off the top of my head, nearly all of them have come from that. Or me seeking something. Me Googling something and then seeing something unexpected, or learning about a new disease that I didn't realise that I could have. Now we've got that, I want us to place focus onto something else, and this is going to require a lot of attention, because what we're going to do is, in our body, we're going to create a sensation, a symptom. This is really important, and the reason we're doing this is because when we're experiencing health anxiety, we're experiencing something called hypersensitivity, and whatever symptom we think is going on, whether it even be a mental symptom or whether it be a physical sensation, whatever it is, because we're hypersensitive to it, all of our focus is going to be on that. We're going to be hyper focusing on that part of our body, or that feeling, or that thought, or whatever it is we're hyper focusing. Perhaps it's a lump that we're touching, maybe it's something we feel in our throat, maybe it's our chest, maybe we're wheezing, maybe it's our headache, and you're worried that it could be something more serious. And that's spiralling these thoughts. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. Let's try and create a symptom in our body. Like I said, this is really difficult. So what we need to do is really focus on one part of your body. And I'm going to say, for me, I'm going to do my foot. If you're worried about your foot, if that's what your health anxiety is, choose something else, maybe your hand. But if not, you can do this with me, you can choose your foot, but choose anything. You're just going to choose a specific part of your body. I'm going to choose my right foot. And I can, without touching it, I can feel the sensations in my right foot. Just focus on it for a second. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, whichever you prefer. Just have a little think. Hyper focus on it. Now I want you to imagine that your foot hurts, or your whatever part you're focusing on hurts. It really hurts. I want you to create a pain in that foot. This is difficult, but I can feel it. I can feel some like a pain, a physical sensation in my foot right now. It's not a severe pain that I have to get up from, but I'm creating a pain in my mind in my foot. Focus on that feeling of that symptom that you've created. How difficult does that feel? Is it a burning? Is it an ache? What have you created? What hurts? What's the symptom? This might overwhelm you. You might feel a bit panicked. If so, come back to your breath and just do some deep breaths. In. Out. All the way in and all the way out. If you're feeling alright, carry on. How much pain can you create in your foot with your mind? Okay, great. Okay, and then just shake everything off. Shake off your feet and everything, just shake everything. Whatever that part was, give that a shake. Great. You might be thinking, what was that about? I'm hoping that you feel a bit better, because we've just created pain in our body using our mind. And when we're hyper-focusing, whether we're physically touching an area of our body, whatever that is, or we're focusing on the pain, I could feel a headache if I really focus on that part of my body. I hope that helps you realise how powerful our mind is. If you've got health anxiety, if you see a symptom, you automatically manifest that somewhere in your body. You feel that symptom. That then can lead, not always, but it can lead to a health anxiety attack, a panic attack, where you think that you've got something because you can feel the symptom. And I'm hoping that this video has helped you just a little bit calm your mind a little, feel a little bit safer where you are in the present moment, and put into context, where has this come from? This thought has come from somewhere, this worry. This video is not to tell you to not seek medical attention. If you feel like you need medical attention, please seek that out. This video is not telling you that you don't need to see a doctor. If you feel like you do, please do. Whether it be for your health anxiety, or if it's because you're genuinely worried about something. The more you keep it to yourself, the longer it's going to spiral on. Get that action going. Get that conversation going. Never be embarrassed to call your GP or to speak to a doctor about something which you think might be silly, but it's not silly, is it? Because you've just felt so overwhelmingly frightened and scared. That's not silly, is it? It's a very serious thing. And I just want you to know that health anxiety isn't silly. You're not wasting anybody's time. You're worried about something, and talk about it. Talk about where the thought came from. Talk about what's helped you. Talk about what is the symptom. Have you created the symptom yourself? And that's what this is a little bit about. Or is the symptom there anyway? Was it there before? Are you focusing on it to make it a bit worse? And if it was there before, where's that coming from? What's that journey? And I hope this video has helped you just a little bit. If you're going through health anxiety right now in this moment, and I send you my love and my love and my hope that this passes really quickly for you, because I know how long a health anxiety phase can be. I've wasted weeks, months even, thinking that I have something which has turned out to be absolutely nothing, or something that was in my mind. I'm in a really good place with my health anxiety at the moment. That's why I feel confident to do this video with you. If you like anything on my channel, please give me a follow. I want to do more stuff on health anxiety because I get messages all the time from it. What would you like to see more of? And if you are struggling, please comment below, and I hope share your story. It helps other people watching and reading who are searching online, and it also helps me. So I'd enjoy to hear your story. Alright, thank you.